Hi everyone, today I'm gonna introduce the subculture in China which is called shamate. The subculture was named shamate, which is a phrase that sounded like the English word smart. The most important trait of the subculture was their hairstyle, and it made them look very distinguished in the society. The subculture existed from 2008 to 2014, when mobile phone and the internet became accessible to the working class people in China. Unlike the elite who had used the internet for most a decade, or the people who had never heard about internet at all, the young working class people were very excited about it and followed the trend that they thought was fashionable. The young working class got to know the fashion trends worldwide on the internet and had the chance to express themselves on social media. That's why shamate shares similar icons with skull culture and emo culture. The members were mainly Chinese young people who born between 1990 to 1995 and migrated to cities from rural areas for living. They quit school to work at the age of 12 to 16 and had very limited understandings of the world outside of their villages. They desperately wanted attention because their parents were absent for their whole childhood, as their parents migrated to the city as well. The assembly line they worked on were also extremely tedious and tiring, so they wanted something exciting and conspicuous, like a haircut. In the villages they grown up, where everyone had close relationship and trust with each other, which made them especially naive and simple compared with the people who lived in the city. They were scammed because of their innocence when they first came to the city, so they believed a strange hairstyle would make them look like a badass. 2008 was the time when Chinese economy took a gallop after the financial crisis in 2007. But behind all the promising appearance was the large amount of cheap labor and 12 hours of work a day. Therefore, shamate, an extremely avant-garde style, appeared as the burst of a rebellion against the suppression. It was judged and banned by the mainstream society in 2014 for their unusual style. Mainstreamers saw the members as unfashionable, which they thought was harmful in terms of aesthetics. However, it is debatable whether people's prejudgments was based on the discriminations towards the working class. The most important trait was the haircut. It usually perm-tie and dyed to multiple colors. It was the real hair, not a wig, because wig was unaffordable. The haircut was inspired by Japanese anime characters, which were virtual. That's why make it look bold in the real life. The members also created a new language, which is called Mars language. It is a hybrid language that consisted of traditional Chinese, symbols, foreign languages, and wrongly written Chinese. They use this language because it will also make them look distinguished when chatting online. The shamate wallpaper usually had black background and flashing neon text. The text was written in Mars language and usually expressed emotional feelings. The color palette of the haircut and the wallpapers are usually high saturated and also with neon color. This makes them especially distinguished and noticeable among the people. The average salary of shamate members was about $400 a month, so any extra purchase on hobby was unaffordable for them. Making hairstyle was an exception because it costed only $1 and could make them the most popular among their colleagues. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough time to produce anything after work, but some of them had learned some haircutting technique as they frequently visit the barbershop. One of the shamate members quit his assembly line job and opened a barbershop, which was a much freer job. The shamate members were mostly from the same factory, and the hairstyle trend spread during work. Also, the social media and online chatting rooms were the places for the members to connect online and share their styles. Like I said before, shamate members was the young working class who had a similar experience of migration. Even though shamate was banned on the social media, the spirit of young migrated working class still existed. They got together for TikTok and created interesting videos. Making TikTok video was a much less distinguishable hobby, but the core of the young working class for all the time never changed. They wanted to be seen by everyone. However, the suppression from the mainstream society still existed. Some of the TikTok celebrities were still banned and judged as improper and ugly. All of the shamate members' experience reminds me of a short clip that also recorded for the assembly line workers called Whose Utopia. The workers danced among the machines and had very much hope for their future. But whose future they are building for? They didn't even have a right to choose their hobbies or enjoy their youth. Shamate never disappeared. People will continue to rebel as long as suppression exists, no matter it's shown as dancing, TikTok videos, or a haircut. And thank you for listening.